I can hear the soft rustle of the neighborhood oak trees. The old steam radiator is making a gentle clicking sound as the golden morning sun starts to paint the wooden ground. I am folding your old denim jacket to put it back in the box, along with the mismatched pairs of your winter wool socks. The laundry is spinning down in the basement utility room, and the kitchen corner smells like the lavender soap bloom. I'm sitting on the countertop watching the water boil, no longer feeling the weight of the daily emotional toil. I used to think that the silence would swallow me whole, leaving a massive black hole in the center of my soul. The steam is rising up from the ceramic porcelain mug, and I am sitting cross-legged on the faded woven rug. The tight knot in my chest is starting to completely unwind, leaving the worst of the memories far behind. It is a beautiful window phase that I am going through, learning how to live my life without depending on you, listening to the velvet noise coming from the busy street, finding a brand new rhythm for my own two cold feet. The glass is clear and the morning light is pouring inside. I have nothing left that I am trying to desperately hide. The neighbors are talking out on the fire escape line, and their voices sound sweet and completely normal and fine. I'm watering the small green ferns on the windowsill, watching the white clouds move past the top of the hill. The city is moving along at its usual weekend pace, and I am finding my own comfort inside this tiny space. The steam is rising up from the ceramic porcelain mug, and I am sitting cross-legged on the faded woven rug. The tight knot in my chest is starting to completely unwind, leaving the worst of the memories far behind. It is a beautiful window phase that I am going through, learning how to live my life without depending on you, listening to the velvet noise coming from the busy street, finding a brand new rhythm for my own two cold feet. The glass is clear and the morning light is pouring inside. I have nothing left that I am trying to desperately hide. The clock keeps ticking, but the pressure is totally gone. I am looking forward to the arrival of every new dawn. The walls aren't closing in, they are keeping me safe and warm, giving me a peaceful place after the end of the storm. It is a beautiful window phase that I am going through, learning how to live my life without depending on you, listening to the velvet noise coming from the busy street, finding a brand new rhythm for my own two cold feet. The glass is clear and the morning light is pouring inside. I have nothing left that I am trying to desperately hide. Window phase is keeping me real calm today. Velvet noise is chasing all the bad dreams away. The cargo sheet stays on the aluminum clip. The columns of numbers look like a long trip. I've been checking invoices since the afternoon, watching the arrival of the early June moon. The terminal off too many hours to think. My eyes feel dry from the barcode scanning light, stuck inside a warehouse that is unpolite. The ventilation system hums a single low chord. The loader engine drops a heavy wooden pallet, split in the silence like a wooden mallet. I can see the feet erode from the glass pane, wishing I was moving on a different lane. You left a message on a metal locker grid, saying you were finished with the corporate lid. But my shift runs until the evening whistle blows, stuck inside a line where the congestion grows. The isolation feels like a physical weight, but the signal buzzer gives a short, sharp sound, erasing the boundaries that kept me bound. Close the cargo sheet, look past the bay door. We aren't counting codes on this concrete floor. Step out in the yard where the tarmac ends. Forget about the targets that the system sends. Find a clean release from the industrial line. We are driving out on our own design. The security chain drops as the trucks slow down, heading out to sectors past the central town. I feel my posture loosen as I hit the street, wiping out the numbness of the concrete beat. The world looks massive past the perimeter fence, but the signal buzzer gives a short, sharp sound, erasing the boundaries that kept me bound. Close the cargo sheet, look past the bay door. We aren't counting codes on this concrete floor. Step out in the yard where the tarmac ends. Forget about the targets that the system sets. Find a clean release from the industrial line. We are driving out on our own design. No more tracing shipments that we never could keep. No more selling hours for a value so cheap. Let the terminal operate without our name. We are starting up a completely different game. Close the cargo sheet, look past the bay door. We aren't counting codes on this concrete floor. Step out in the yard where the tarmac ends. Forget about the targets that the system sends. Find a clean release from the industrial line. We are driving out on our own design. The freight terminal shrinks in the distance behind, as a wonderful stillness settles in my mind. Just a quiet road where the maples grow tall, and a sudden feeling that I don't feel small.
The chain link fence is baking in the midday heat. I can feel the hot concrete burning underneath my feet. The lifeguards are blowing whistles by the deep inside, and my friends are all waiting in the snack bar line. We have cheap sunglasses purchased from the dollar store, leaving our wet footprints on the locker room floor. The radio is playing a song from 3 years ago. We know all the lyrics, but we sing them real slow. The smell of sunscreen is heavy in the humid air as the afternoon sun starts to bleach my brown hair. I used to worry about what happens when August ends, stuck in the beautiful middle of my favorite friends. The dark water ripples as I dive right off the edge, leaving my old worries on the concrete ledge. I can feel the cold rush washing over my skin as the summer vacation is about to begin. Oh, we are drifting underneath this blue chlorine sky, watching the white clouds slowly move on by. Through the July drift, everything looks so clear, without a single thought of the upcoming school year. The music is loud and the rhythm is perfectly sweet, a cinematic snapshot of the suburban street. The shadow of the high dive is stretching out long. The park speakers are playing the final weekend song. We pack up our damn towels in the back of the car, realizing how lucky and how happy we both are. The ice in the cooler has melted to clear water now, but we are making it through the transition somehow. The dark water ripples as I dive right off the edge, leaving my old worries on the concrete ledge. I can feel the cold rush washing over my skin as the summer vacation is about to begin. Oh, we are drifting underneath this blue chlorine sky, watching the white clouds slowly move on by. Through the July drift, everything looks so clear, without a single thought of the upcoming school year. The music is loud and the rhythm is perfectly sweet, a cinematic snapshot of the suburban street. No more keeping track of the hours that we lost, no more calculating what the future would have cost. The season will change, but the foundation is strong, right where we belong. Oh, we are drifting underneath this blue chlorine sky, watching the white clouds slowly move on by. Through the July drift, everything looks so clear, without a single thought of the upcoming school year. The music is loud and the rhythm is perfectly sweet, a cinematic snapshot of the suburban street. Drifting away as the sun starts to set, a hot July day that I will never forget. A cracked blue mug sits right by the rusted screen door, cold wooden planks underneath my bare feet on the floor. The fog rolls in slowly across the empty gray bay. All of the summer crowds have finally gone away. No plastic chairs left along the line of the sand, no heavy words that I am forced to understand. The empty tracks where all the fast cars used to race are covered up with weeds inside this secret space. The lonely seagulls cry above the white rolling foam. I know this quiet town is never gonna be my home, but I can walk tonight passive weight of yesteryear. The dark water moves and the sky is freezing cold, and all the storylines we kept are getting old. I held my breath inside for far too long, but now I'm listening close to the ocean song. Oh, the salt air washes over the stone, and I am standing here completely alone. Yeah, the low tide carries all of the pain out to the deep blue. In the gray rain, you cannot fix what was broken inside. Look at the path that I made with the tide. The local corner shop is locked up real tight. No neon bulbs left to burn through the night. I bought some fresh bread up on top of the hill. The lady at the counter was so calm and still. My steady steps are feeling light and moving slow. I have no other place that I really need to go. The dark water moves and the sky is freezing cold, and all the storylines we kept are getting old. I held my breath inside for far too long, but now I'm listening close to the ocean song. Oh, the salt air washes over the stone, and I am standing here completely alone. Yeah, the low tide carries all of the pain out to the deep blue. In the gray rain, you cannot fix what was broken inside. Look at the path that I made with the tide. The water falls away and the sand is completely bare. There is a sudden shift within the morning air. Your heavy name has finally lost its tight grip. I watch the sea move and I just let it slip. Oh, the salt air washes over the stone, and I am standing here completely alone. Yeah, the low tide carries all of the pain out to the deep blue. In the gray rain, you cannot fix what was broken inside. Look at the path that I made with the tide. The tide goes down and the sand dries out. A quiet town without a single doubt.
The router panel holds a steady warm heat, casting blue squares across the bedroom sheet. I spent 4 hours on the system sync loop, watching the status icons in the office group. The update bar stays at a 99 rate, while the central tech tells me I have to wait. My forehead aches from the constant glass glare, stuck inside a room that goes absolutely nowhere. The air in the room feels heavy and dry underneath the ceiling where the wire the signal from the frantic twitch. Stop the system sync, let the screen go black. We are standing up to take our pattern back. Find a data break from the modern noise. We don't need to chase after pixelated joys. Leave the server status in the dark tonight. We are stepping out into the native light. Native light. Native light. Native light. The sudden darkness has a comforting weight. Stepping past the desk to the courtyard gate, I can hear the wind through the poplar leaf, feeling a wonderful and sweet relief. The world is much larger when the grid is dead, but my hand reaches out for the toggle switch, cutting off the signal from the frantic twitch. Stop the system sync, let the screen go black. We are standing up to take our pattern back. Find a data break from the modern noise. We don't need to chase after pixelated joys. Leave the server status in the dark tonight. We are stepping out into the native light. Native light. No more looking for an online rating score. No more spending hours on a virtual floor. Let the cloud networks fail, let the system close. We are finding where the actual clover grows. Stop the system sync, let the screen go black. We are standing up to take our pattern back. Find a data break from the modern noise. We don't need to chase after pixelated joys. Leave the server status in the dark tonight. We are stepping out into the native light. Native light. The plastic box cools on the wooden stand as a peaceful silence fills the entire land. Just the dark glass reflecting the room, free from the weight of the digital doom. The yellow pine tree air freshener hangs from the rearview mirror as the highway lines ahead start to get a little bit clearer. The dashboard clock is glowing with a steady shade of green, and the gas station coffee tastes like nothing I've ever seen. I packed my old leather bag before the sun could even rise, stepping out under the open stretch of the morning skies. The radio is losing the signal from the local city station, but I don't mind the sudden drop in the voice conversation. Static fills the speakers like the sound of falling snow as I keep my foot on the pedal and just decide to go. The coastal mountains are rising up on the right-hand side, and the ocean is open and wide with the morning tide. The asphalt is smooth and the tires make a rhythmic sound. I am no longer tied to the heavy old concrete ground. The tension in my hands is starting to slowly release as I head toward a pocket of actual highway peace. Yeah, I am heading northbound on the midnight run, chasing the light until the long dark night is done. With the high cold mountain air makes my throat start to slightly cough. But I roll the window halfway down to feel the freezing breeze, watching the wind blow through the dark green pine trees. I stopped at a rest stop to stretch out my aching legs and bought some greasy breakfast with some bacon and eggs. The asphalt is smooth and the tires make a rhythmic sound. I am no longer tied to the heavy old concrete ground. The tension in my hands is starting to slowly release as I head toward a pocket of actual highway peace. Yeah, I am heading northbound on the midnight run, chasing the light until the long dark night is done. With the high beam cutting through the thick coastal fog, clearing my mind like the words in an old travel log. You can stay in the city with the stories you like to tell, but I am moving along and I am doing real well. No more turning back to the place where we crashed the car. No more wondering exactly how miserable we both are. The highway numbers are changing as I cross the state line, and for the first time in a year I know I'm gonna be fine. Yeah, I am heading northbound on the midnight run, chasing the light until the long dark night is done. With the high beam cutting through the thick coastal fog, clearing my mind like the words in an old travel log. You can stay in the city with the stories you like to tell, but I am moving along and I am doing real well. Northbound on the open road tonight. Everything is looking perfectly right. A cracked blue mug sits right by the rusted screen door. Cold wooden planks underneath my bare feet on the floor. The fog rolls in slowly across the empty gray bay. All of the summer crowds have finally gone away. No plastic chairs left along the line of the sand. No heavy words that I am forced to understand. The empty tracks where all the fast cars used to race are covered up with weeds inside this secret space. The lonely seagulls cry above the white rolling foam. I know this quiet town is never gonna be my home, but I can walk tonight beside the old wooden pier without carrying the massive weight of yesteryear. The dark water moves and the sky is freezing cold, and all the storylines we kept are getting old. I held my breath inside for far too long, but now I'm listening close to the ocean song. Oh, the salt air washes over the stone, and I am standing here completely alone. Yeah, the low tide down without a single doubt.
The cider press leaks on the wooden porch floor, while a delivery van passes by the barn door. I left the heavy bushels drying on the crate, watching how the mist covers up the front gate. You were leaning back against the pine plank wall, watching how the golden leaves begin to fall. The air is incredibly crisp on the deck as we look at the frost on the valley speck. We spent the whole night avoiding the core, living in a silence that was hard to ignore. I bring 2 ceramic bowls filled with hot stew, hoping that the gesture will look entirely new. The farm dog sleeps on the woven wool rug, moving his tail with a gentle little tug. The breeze is finally dying down from the north, allowing some comfort to venture right forth. You adjusted the scarf around your tired neck, giving me a glance that was free from defect. The oak logs burn with a cracking sound, and the morning sky turns a beautiful gold, washing out the static that we used to hold. Sit on the pine plank, let the friction cease. We can find the pathway to a simple peace. Shake out the wool rug on the valley side. We don't have to let the old distance divide. Leave the heavy arguments inside the hall. We are stepping out where the swallows call. A tractor rumbles from the field below, an ancient machine that is steady and slow. I feel my hands loosen from the bowl rim, realizing the future isn't entirely grim. The space between us doesn't feel so wide, and the morning sky turns a beautiful gold, washing out the static that we used to hold. Sit on the pine plank, let the friction cease. We can find a pathway to a simple peace. Shake out the wool rug on the valley side. We don't have to let the old distance divide. Leave the heavy arguments inside the heart. We are stepping out where the swallows call. We don't need a massive breakthrough conversation. We don't have to force a complete transformation. Just sitting on the timber in the morning cold is enough to reset what we used to hold. Sit on the pine plank, let the friction cease. We can find a pathway to a simple peace. Shake out the wool rug on the valley side. Oh, we don't have to let the old distance divide. Leave the heavy arguments inside the heart. We are stepping out where the swallows call. The sun illuminates the entire valley floor as the autumn season opens up a wider door. Just a peaceful stillness on the wooden deck, with the old worries reduced to a speck.
spent 5 hours smoothing out the steel pipe, while the exhaust fan vents a smoky stripe. The workshop air is thick with oil and rust, leaving no room for any kind of trust. I found an old template on the wooden shelf, made by a completely different, younger self. The markings are scratched and the outline is blurred, like an old promise that was never heard. The grinder hums with a steady, loud vibration, mirroring the weight of my long stagnation. I can hear the street-level transit roar, right above the concrete basement floor. You left your heavy goggles by the tool chest before you walked away to find some rest. We haven't shared a creative spark in years, too busy fixing all these broken gears. The metallic dust settles on my coat, but the emergency exit bar gives a sudden push, breaking through the heavy industrial crush. Leave the iron filing on the workshop floor. We don't need to labor in this room anymore. Step out in the alley where the evening breaks. Forget about the ordinary daily stakes. Find a fresh slate past the security line. We are changing every single layout design. The night wind hits like a splash of cold glass, watching the shadows of the delivery vans pass. I notice how the gravel feels under my shoe, looking at a sky that is completely new. The city awakens with a distant hum, clearing out the spaces where the worries come. But the emergency exit bar gives a sudden push, breaking through the heavy industrial crush. Leave the iron filing on the workshop floor. We don't need to labor in this room anymore. Step out in the alley where the evening breaks. Forget about the ordinary daily stakes. Find a fresh slate past the security line. We are changing every single layout design. We don't have to weld every damaged plate. We don't have to live inside a locked gate. Let the machinery cool and the power turn off. We are shaking away the industrial cough. Leave the iron filing on the workshop floor. We don't need to labor in this room anymore. Step out in the alley where the evening breaks. Forget about the ordinary daily stakes. Find a fresh slate past the security line. We are changing every single layout design. The moon illuminates the aluminum tower as the factory loses its daily power. Just a wide alley stretching out so high, with a brand new perspective under the sky. A yellow pine tree hangs there from the rearview mirror. Highway lines ahead start to sharpen clear. The dash clock glows green like a night that won't let go. Gas station coffee tastes like nothing I know. I packed my old chasing that light till the long dark is done. High beams cut fog right off the coast. I leave the old words where they hurt the most. You can keep your stories, I don't need to tell. I am moving on and I am doing well. Northbound on the midnight run. Northbound on the open road tonight. Everything ahead looks almost right. The zinc sheet slides across the roller bed, leaving a trail of heavy charcoal red. I spent 5 hours setting up the lead and type, while the exhaust pipe vents a bitter stripe. The basement air is thick with oil and grease, leaving no room for any kind of peace. I found an old proof on the storage shelf, written by a completely different self. The edges are singed and the text is blurred, like an old promise that was never heard. The press hums with a steady rhythmic vibration, mirroring the weight of my long stagnation. I can hear the street level traffic roar right above the concrete ceiling floor. You left your heavy gloves by the ink can before you walked away from the master plan. We haven't shared a creative spark in years, too busy fixing all the broken gears. The metallic dust settles on my coat, but the emergency exit bar gives a sudden push, breaking through the heavy industrial crush. Leave the zinc sheet inside the basement press. We don't need to fix this mechanical mess. Step out on the roof where the morning breaks. Forget about the ordinary daily stakes. Find a fresh view above the smokestack line. We are changing every single layout design. The early wind hits like a splash of cold glass, watching the shadows of the high rises pass. I notice how the gravel feels under my shoe, looking at a sky that is completely new. The city awakens with the distant hum, clearing out the spaces where the worries come. But the emergency exit bar gives a sudden push, breaking through the heavy industrial crush. Leave the zinc sheet inside the basement press. We don't need to fix this mechanical mess. Step out on the roof where the morning breaks. Forget about the ordinary daily stakes. Find a fresh view above the smokestack line. We are changing every single layout design. We don't have to bind every damaged page. We don't have to live in a metal cage. Let the rollers dry and the ink turn cold. We are chasing after stories that were never told. The zinc sheet inside the basement press. Ooh, we don't need to fix this mechanical mess. Step out on the roof where the morning breaks. Forget about the ordinary daily stakes. Find a fresh view above the smokestack line. We are changing every single layout design. The sun illuminates the aluminum tower, perspective under the sky.
The cider press leaks on the wooden porch floor while a delivery van passes by the barn door. I left the heavy bushels drying on the crate, watching how the mist covers up the front gate. You are leaning back against the pine plank wall, watching how the golden leaves begin to fall. The air is incredibly crisp on the deck as we look at the frost on the valley speck. We spent the whole night avoiding the core, living in a silence that was hard to ignore. I bring 2 ceramic bowls filled with hot stew, hoping that the gesture will look entirely new. The farm dog sleeps on the woven wool rug, moving his tail with a gentle little tug. The breeze is finally dying down from the north, allowing some comfort to venture right forth. You adjusted the scarf around your tired neck, giving me a glance that was free from defect. The oak logs burn with the cracking sound, and the morning sky turns a beautiful gold, washing out the static that we used to hold. Sit on the pine plank, let the friction cease. We can find a pathway to a simple peace. Shake out the wool rug on the valley side. We don't have to let the old distance divide. Leave the heavy arguments inside the hall. We are stepping out where the swallows call. A tractor rumbles from the field below, an ancient machine that is steady and slow. I feel my hands loosen from the bow rim, realizing the future isn't entirely grim. The space between us doesn't feel so wide, and the morning sky turns a beautiful gold, washing out the static that we used to hold. Sit on the pine plank, let the friction cease. We can find a pathway to a simple peace. Shake out the wool rug on the valley side. We don't have to let the old distance divide. Leave the heavy arguments inside the hall. We are stepping out where the swallows call. We don't need a massive breakthrough conversation. We don't have to force a complete transformation. Just sitting on the timber in the morning cold is enough to reset what we used to hold. Sit on the pine plank, let the friction cease. We can find a pathway to a simple peace. Shake out the wool rug on the valley side. We don't have to let the old distance divide. Leave the heavy arguments inside the hall. We are stepping out where the swallows call. The sun illuminates the entire valley floor as the autumn season opens up a wider door. Just a peaceful stillness on the wooden deck, with the old worries reduced to a speck.
moisture from the glass as the highway climbs through the stone pass. I've been driving since the clock struck 3 a.m. Passing through the borders of the county hem. The navigation screen has a steady green glow across the paper map that I used below. The odometer is hitting a brand new line, so I pull off the road at the canyon sign. A wooden railing stands above a rocky drop next to an old cabin and a tourist shop. I shut the engine down with a sudden turn, watching how the clouds in the valley burn. The viewpoint telescope has a weathered face, standing like a statue in a lonely place. A forest ranger walks by, his green truck, too busy with his routine to care about luck. I walk to the edge of the rocky slope, looking at the depth with a different hope. My joints feel loose after all the hours spent, but the horizon line is stretching out so grand, shaking off the worries that I couldn't stand. The motor is cooling under the open sky. Stop at the stone pass, follow the canyon line. Forget about the city with its narrow design. We are standing on the border of an open space. We don't have to hurry in the daily race. Leave the scenic view for the highway lane. There is a beautiful road that we can maintain. The sun finally breaks through the eastern peak, casting long beams on the canyon unique. I can feel the warmth on my woolen sleeve, giving me a reason to finally believe that the destination doesn't matter anymore. But the horizon line is stretching out so grand, shaking off the worries that I couldn't stand. The motor is cooling under the open sky. Stop at the stone pass, follow the canyon line. Forget about the city with its narrow design. We are standing on the border of an open space. We don't have to hurry in the daily race. Leave the scenic view for the highway lane. There is a beautiful road that we can maintain. No more circling the identical neighborhood block. No more living by the ticking of an office clock. The road belongs to anyone who wants to explore. We are stepping straight through a wider door. Stop at the stone pass, follow the canyon line. Forget about the city with its narrow design. We are standing on the border of an open space. We don't have to hurry in the daily race. Leave the scenic view for the highway lane. There is a beautiful road that we can maintain. The engine starts up with a steady, clean purr as the old restrictions turn into a blur. Just a wide horizon and a clear open lane, and the beautiful freedom that I can sustain.